Hello, thank you very much for tuning in. Bamboo Betty here, and today I went for my very first ever mammogram because I've got more friends than I care to count that have either got, had, or died from breast cancer, and the news that Sarah Harding has just passed away is unbearable. So I just want to tell you, I just want to reassure you that coming from someone who would rather die than go to hospital, I promise you, there is absolutely nothing to it. It's more stressful trying to find the car park than actually having the mammogram itself. So don't hesitate. Don't worry about it. Don't be like me and put it off. Just go and get your tits wedged in a machine and let them have a look to see if there's any lumps. Because seriously, it was over in 4 minutes. And I was actually out of the building, back in the car, before my appointment was due. So just just go and get a mammogram. As a reward for having my breast screening exam, I followed a woman going into a charity shop who was carrying some paintings. When she put them down, I asked the woman who was behind the till, I said, "Are those paintings for sale?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Can I have the cat one, please?" Because I just saw it in a flash. I saw the tail go by, but I didn't actually see the picture. And she said, "Yes, it's £3.50. I said, "I'll take it." It's only a Rosina Wachtmeister. I'm sure I'm saying that terribly. Rosina Wachtmeister? Wachtmeister. Well, anyway, it's a Rosina 1985 half moon face scoop head cat print in silver. Now, I'm a complete animal rights militant activist, and I should be alarmed at this, but I think the cat loves this little mouse. I think they're best friends. I don't think anyone is coming to any harm here, and I think the cat is actually rescuing the mouse from a terrible situation and carrying it like a kitten to safety, and they're going to live happily ever after. So that's what I'm going to think. However, finding this picture, I'm so happy about it. I can't believe it. I found an original 85 Rosina cat print. Can't believe it. That's what you get for going to get your tits screened. If I'd known if I was going to get my tits wedged and then find a cat painting, I'd have done it years ago. Anyway, over the moon, totally delighted, tit-tastic. And it's the theme to today's flea market haul and charity shop find video. It's going to be all about silver. It's going to be an eclectic collection. Not everything I've found today or recently. I'm just going to show you everything that I think kind of looks good together and has a silver theme. I found this vintage Jaeger. Can you see? Jaeger necklace. Oh, maybe in between lockdown 2 and 3, possibly. And I think that's 80s. I think it actually goes quite well with the cat painting. I meant to tell you something briefly about Rosina Wachtmeister. Wachtmeister, please excuse my pronunciation. She's very much still alive and very much still producing art, and her images of cats with this, they call it half moon head, are iconic. And she was born in Austria. Her parents moved her as a child to Brazil, and then she moved to Italy. And I think it was when she moved to Italy that she was influenced by that kind of scoop head style of a lot of the Italian ceramicists and the Italian mid-century artists. I think you can see everything in here. I think you can see her Austrian roots, her Brazilian influence, and her residency in Italy. And they are just they're so iconic and so familiar from the 80s and the 90s. You get all the bags and the prints and the sort of the merchandise, but the painting itself, obviously this is a print, it's just Spectacular. Stunning. And this is the Jaeger necklace. Complementary in style, I think. Something that was an absolute done that I did not buy recently. I found this. This is one of my very first flea market finds in Hong Kong when I lived in Shamshapo. I lived in my idea of absolute paradise. It was like the most fantastic, perfect home. I lived on the top floor, the 9th floor of a walk-up in the old part of Hong Kong, and in Shamshapo, down Keelung Street and Apleu Street and all the streets surrounding there, there's a street market every day. So all the vendors just, have all their stuff on stalls in the shops, spilling out in the street, on the ground, and it is just, oh my God, it's heaven on earth. And you just dig and, just, treasure hunt till you have to go home. It never seems to close. And I found that tiffin tin when I first moved into the area. It was filthy. It was covered in grease. It was obviously it had obviously been on a shelf in a restaurant for years. So I scrubbed it, and now it's chock-a-block full of beads and bling and bits and bobs. And just like life, one minute you're in Hong Kong, the next minute you're in Birkenhead. And in Birkenhead, I found this, another way it's done, Edward van Vliet candelabra called Dragon. This was designed for Ling Rosette, and I think it's probably from the 90s. I do believe he opened his own studio, and 95 approximately, or certainly 2000, but I think this was designed for Ling Rosette, maybe mid to late 90s. And I found this in Birkenhead in a charity shop, and it was, as you can see, £5. Someone has polished it quite effectively with a Brillo pad. I don't know what possessed them. I don't understand why someone would want to do that, but it does have some surface wear. I don't care. I love the silhouette. I love the style. I love the design, and I just love its existence. And it's modular, so it does move. I might have to do it with another hand, but as you can see, bear with. You have got yourself a very stylish Christmas tree. There she goes. Look at that. We've got a look going on. Amazing. To complement, I found this Chichester, don't know if you can see, Chichester stainless steel cake stand in Age Concern charity shop. I think I paid £2.50 for that. And I also found this put it the right way around. I can't get the label off quickly either, but it's a silver plated Cavalier diamond cut. What would have been a rose bowl, there would have been a glass floral frog in there, like that, with the holes in. Put your flowers in. But that's missing. But this is only 50p, and I saw it in a window. I know, don't do this. Don't do this. She loves me. She knows me, so she didn't mind. But do not climb through the windows of your charity shops. So I climbed through the window of the charity shop, not out the window of the bathroom, which I've done in the past in Hong Kong, to get away. But this time I was trying to get this, so I'm rambling, and it was 50p. So what I'll do is fill it with bling. I'll just put bling in everything. There we go. Looks all right. Oh, you could have like a cascade of bling. What next? Light in the room. I can't bear it. you literally cannot open a window or a door for 2 seconds without some rank blue bottle storming its way in. I can't stand them. Anyway, I'm going to ignore it. I hope you can't hear it. This is an aloe stainless steel mid-century fruit bowl or compote on a wood base, which is probably teak. I got that. That was $1.99. What else? Oh, what a okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's any gentlemen watching. Take a lie down in that. I'm an absolute sucker for this shape, this kind of mid-century. Oh, it's not really elliptical, but it's sort of like a scooped canoe shape, and it's got a bark, what they call bark, hammered finish. And what's more exciting is I learned something, which is still a bit of a challenge for me. Can you see that? That print, that stamp, stands for the KSIA School of Industrial Art, and I couldn't Google it. I couldn't look for it easily because I was not in the mood. Hang on, I'll put it down. So I had a quick Google, but as I say, I was not in the mood. So what I did was something that I think I've done once before, but I just, on a whim, hoped that I wasn't going to get a stream of abuse, which is what normally happens when you post something on a Facebook group, when you're asking a polite, simple question. But I posed a polite, simple question. I said, does anyone recognise this rubbed half stamp? And within a minute, the first and last answer was the most lovely person telling me exactly who it was and what it was. So I am eternally grateful to that person for being so polite and kind. I want you to see those part marks. Some of them are rubbed, some of them are just not stamped clearly. But what's interesting about the KSIA School of Industrial Art is it was set up by Hardwick and Edith Rawnsley in 1884 as a project really to employ or to sort of alleviate the misery of unemployment. And within 10 years, there were more than 100 men attending that project. And it just flourished, and the quality was so extremely high that it became, just incredibly successful. That was in 1884. And Hardwick Rawnsley was also one of the 3 people that set up the National Trust. So, quite a public-spirited person. Unfortunately, the company didn't really survive past the 80s and the 90s, well, the 1980s and 90s, and it's no more. However, the legacy lives on in their beautiful pieces. What have you got on your face? What have you got? Begonia. Okay, lovely. So yeah, I think that's probably my favourite find of this collection. And to add to my mid-century dreams, I found this amazing, not so much icicle, but I think it's called an ice cube cosmic shaped orbit lampshade. Pick a word. Pick a word and none of them fit, but you know what I mean. That sort of Sputnik-y, cosmic-y, icicle shapey stuff. Stuff like this, glass. What would have been a lighter, table lighter, and matching ashtray. You know what I mean? That gorgeous chilly look. Lovely. I'm going to move that further back. I might move that there. Oh, I'm going to go. No. No. that just doesn't fit anyway. Okay, and if I'd had a full set, I'd have had a dinner party, but I found these mid-century stainless steel Viners set of knives, and I searched and searched for the forks to go with them, but no joy. However, one day I'll be digging in some filthy old box in the rain, getting dripped on in some filthy old flea market, and I'll find the forks. So I love them. I love that shape. Look at that. Geometric, angular, triangular. It's quite Japanese in style. Oh, I found near a full set of Japanese cutlery with the bark effect handles, but there was one or two forks missing, so I left them. Okay, that's them. Shut up! You're too beautiful. Oh, it looks too good. What can I say? Modernist heaven in a choker necklace. I found from the similar era, maybe, no, actually no, probably a bit later. I think this is very much 60s, stainless steel, geometric with the abalone, and this is 70s. Yes, it is. What's up, Boopy? Hi. A more modern piece. Darn it. Coming in. Maybe coming in. Good girl. What do you think? What have you got on your face? Where have you been? What is this? What is this? Oh my God. Have you been outside? I can't believe. What is this on your face? Oh. Look at me. Look at me. I don't even think it's cobweb. Oh my lordy. Anyway. Here is the right way around. Focus. Alan. Oh God. Can't read it. Wisniewski. Begonia's tail is making the camera go in and out of focus. Anyway, a modern, I think probably, definitely post Y2K. It's got that kind of a Lessie look, you know, that sort of 2000 era. Anyway, it's a corkscrew. I'm gonna put it down. I'll show you. Like that. Thanks, Begonia. And one last thing. Piece de resistance. Oh no, second last thing. I bought this today just for a highlight. A lovely accessorized clutch bag. But bear with me 1 second. Okay, brace yourself. Bringing us from the mid-century through the 80s, the 90s, Y2K, the 200s, right up to modern day, I found a Vera Wang silver photo frame in collaboration with Wedgwood in a charity shop box. And I found it for 99p. You're welcome, me. Thank me very much. So there we are. There's my collection of beautiful silver dream machines. Please go and get yourself checked. Please go and get yourself cancer screened, especially for those with norks, bosonkas, boobage. Just please go. Honestly, I would have just left it, and I don't know, I would have missed out on a cat picture. So you never know, if you go, the universe will give you a prize. That's not a promise, but I'm pretty sure that you'll receive some form of cosmic gift. But my word means nothing. So just go. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, or just tell me how ridiculous I am, or just tell me how much you love me. Thank you so much. Bye bye.